There's information about it online at the Texas Workforce Commission website.
We know a lot can change in 50 years, but one thing that hasn't changed here in Lubbock is where the joy is. We're talking all about Joyland tonight. That's where we find KAMC's Jen Phillips, who talked to the owners about what it means to have people coming back for half a century. Hey, Jen.
Well, Lauren, Brian, you are exactly right. This is exactly where the fun is. It says it on the sign, so you know it has to be true. But 2 million people have walked through these very gates over the past 50 years. Generations of families have come here to find fun. But for David and Christy Dean, this is more than fun. It's a family tradition. 1973. The U.S. ends its involvement in the Vietnam War. President Nixon is impeached. Secretariat wins the Triple Crown, and Joyland opens its doors.
Wouldn't imagine at all. When we came, there were 13 rides. There wasn't much at all, and we were barely getting by.
David Dean had just graduated high school when his parents Jimmy and Katie bought the place, formerly known as McKenzie Park Playground. Since then, Joyland has been a family affair.
I guess I caught the passion of this business, of the business of fun. And that's, you know, that has kept me going through all of this.
But over all that time, Dean says the biggest challenge he faced as a business owner happened in the last few years.
When COVID came along, we were closed for probably a quarter, a third of our season. We closed right after we opened in March. We were allowed to reopen in June, so that put a big dent in us. That was a very, very, very difficult time to survive. And since then, we've survived a flood, a terrible storm that tore things up.
Dean says even that couldn't curb his passion for putting smiles on the faces of his visitors.
That's what makes you be willing to work hard on the rides, train hard on the employees, and keep going. Keep going when it's 100 degrees outside.
He says he plans to do just that for years to come.
The support that we've had from not only the people of Lubbock, but the West Texas area, and you know, it's those kind of things that make Joyland a tradition of fun in people's lives.
This is a tradition of fun, and Shelby wasn't lying. It is really hot out here, and it looks a little like Stranger Things out here right now. We might have this park to ourselves, but in less than an hour, these doors open, and we definitely won't anymore. It's a 50-year birthday party tonight. Yes, there will be fun. There will be rides, of course, just like you would expect, but there will also be birthday surprises. I am told, I can confirm, that there will be cake, so this is going to be a great night here at Joyland. 7 to 10 tonight is when you can come help them celebrate a milestone birthday, 50 years here in Lubbock. And until then, I'm live where the joy is. KAMC News, Jen Phillips.
Jen, thank you. A lot of fun.
Cake alert, too.
Cake could be great.
Yeah.
I think if there's ice cream, though, it might melt before anybody gets it. So just stick with the cake.
And get there early.
Yes. A lot more to talk about here in KAMC News at 6.